Hey guys, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? All right, this is Jeph right here in the building, and I have Jackie right over there. Welcome to the show.
Tea Tuesday with Jackie.
All right, it's going to be fantastic today. I guess Jackie has some tea. You got some tea here?
Oh, you already know. You know how we do it.
All right, all right, right. You know what? Drop the tea. I'm gonna put some sugar in it.
So, guys, I don't know why the last episode, the tea was for a guy, but this tea, the girls are back at it again. So
God
this tea
help
says,
us.
my girlfriend has been playing mind games with me.
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't she play mind games with you when you're not acting right?
I mean,
Whenever she's mad at me, she picks up her phone and calls her ex right in front of me. And they talk and reminisce about the old times together. That shit gets me so pissed. I've tried to talk to her about it, but she won't listen. I will not listen too. Now she's telling me that she wants to go and see him. That is just a harmless meeting in his house for 3 days. What?
all right. Keep
The
on.
way this lady disrespects me is just unacceptable. I told her that she's free to go and see him. Immediately she left. I moved out of my place and relocated to a different place.
Finally, somebody got sense.
I don't pick her calls or reply her texts anymore. Since then, it will shock her to her bones when she comes back. You think she coming back?
Wow.
Woo!
I don't know, but I feel like some people really like they need to start activating the wisdom and knowledge God gave them. People are so stupid. I mean, first of all, like you are with a lady who constantly be
Yes.
talking. I mean, even if you're going to talk about your ex, sometimes you'll be like, oh, hey, I mean, sorry to bring this up, this and this and that. But anytime y'all have an argument
And then you call your ex?
and speak
I see you even freak near your ex. That's it.
and to go to the extra mile of
Telling
talking to your ex in front of your boyfriend when y'all have an argument. I mean, I feel like this is like, and guys, like a lot of people, right, out there are doing so many things that, you see certain things happening in your relationship and it's a red flag. Like you need to get out, like take your stuff and just vamoose. Like don't be stupid and sit there all because of love. Bro, you being foolish. Girl, you being foolish. That, oh, my folia no. Well, stand up if you already falling. Just stand up.
Or else
Don't
you
be.
subject to open relationship.
Yeah, so he should have left long time ago. I don't know why.
First time you heard her call that guy, why you even calling your ex? Some of these girls are ridiculous. Like, why?
Yeah, I mean,
It's your ex for a reason.
exactly. So why are you with this guy in the first place? And why? I mean, it's happening though. There are a whole lot of people who like they.
If he really wanted you, you'd have not been an ex.
I would say like there are people who don't talk to their ex boyfriends or girlfriends. I am somebody I don't burn bridges. I mean I don't have exes. Don't take me for wrong. Even if like
Oh,
I have, because I feel like the fact that you break up with somebody doesn't mean y'all should be enemies.
Oh no, our enemies.
But also
it's not enemies.
it depends on
It's a life cycle.
on what grounds y'all broke up.
With me, it's not about whether we broke up amicably or not. At first, we were strangers. We became friends, lovers. So back to strangers. I never knew you. I don't know you.
Well, I mean that's for you, but everybody is different. I mean,
I'm gonna see.
I'm not-
past because I don't know you now. I don't even remember who you is.
yeah. So it's just like that. But for that to be constantly
I don't even have your
happening,
number on my phone. Why would I be?
for that to be
Why
constantly happening, I feel like
No.
those were like big red flags that he should have left already.
That means
So
she
finally,
probably using you for something. That's
yeah,
why she go there.
maybe the voodoo is not working no more. That's why he left. So,
Damn.
guy,
Right.
it's good you left, but
He said
you've been a
voodoo.
fool for a long time.
He said the voodoo is the voodoo for me.
Yeah, I think the voodoo left. The voodoo is not active no more. So now he's back to his senses and he left. So she should also stay there.
This really goes with our topic for today. Cause now he left. he faces fear.
Yeah.
And today's topic, we are going to be talking about facing fears and you stepping out of your comfort zone. Yeah, so this really goes with our topic. The guy, I don't know whether he faces fear or is the juju that you said. It come up from his eye top. I've seen that this one. That's the tree in English, you know. So eye clear. So Jeph, what does it mean to step out of your comfort zone?
No. All right. So facing your fears.
Yeah, you stepping out of your comfort
And
zone.
stepping out of your comfort zone. First of all, fear. I think fear is just a feeling that prevents people from doing something, and then comfort zone. I mean, we know zone to be like maybe like some particular place that somebody find
I'm guilty as
themselves at.
charged.
And also comfort. Everybody likes comfort, Nobody.
Yeah,
Yes.
this topic goes to me.
Yeah, everybody likes
I'm
comfort.
taking everything today. For me.
So, but then when it comes to real life, Bible says that, I love the Bible. That's what I live on. So,
Bring it up.
When you read
We
the
love
book
to hear it
of
we love to listen to the word of God.
2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 7, Bible says, I'm reading from the New Living Translation. It says, "For God has not given us the spirit of fear and timidity, but of power, love, and self-discipline." You see, so a lot of people they like discipline in their life, so they just like to be comfortable. But then, as we just read, God did not give you the spirit of fear and timidity. Timid is somebody who is like, they're not active. They just always like being confined in one place, and they're scared to do something. You can never achieve what you want to achieve in life if you always scared or you always have the fears to do this. So leaving your comfort zone is like leaving the place where you feel okay. You feel like, oh, this is all right, to do something better for your life. If you say, oh, I'm getting too fat, I'm getting too big, I need to hit the gym, but you're scared to leave your house and go to the gym because a dumbbell might fall on your leg, then you're always going to be home, eat and get fat and
Just
be
talk
obese.
Talk to me direct.
Or you always talk about
The
how
gym.
you want to have a lot of money, but you're scared to make an investment. So you always going to be poor because you comfort with how much you earning. Let's say you get paid $15 an hour, but if you are able to work a little bit extra harder and get some training, you can go up and get paid maybe $20 an hour or $30 an hour. But you say, oh, it's too much for me, I need to study too much. I'm okay with $15.
It's good for me. I don't have anything
Yes,
else.
this is comfort zone right there. A lot of people are stepping out, doing so many things so that they can. Another example, God told Abraham that, Abraham, leave your family and go to this place. Exactly, I'm going to bless you. Definitely God knew that Abraham felt so comfortable because
Yep.
during those times, everybody lives with their parent. Maybe Abraham don't pay bills. So he could have been a guy,
You're trying to tell me this is a sample.
No. I would say if you live with your parents and they don't let you pay bills, stay and save your money.
But God said, leave your parents' house.
Yes,
I will bless
exactly.
you. Maybe if I leave.
I mean, everybody at some point in your life
Not
you will
saying you
leave.
guys should leave, though.
Yeah, but back to Abraham's story. Probably Abraham, had a chit chat with God, like, God, I'm all right staying with my parents. I don't want to leave, but God said leave, and he obeyed it. He left his comfort zone. He left his parents, and he went somewhere. And Abraham is known to be the person who was really blessed by God, and a lot of people look up to. And we are descendants of Abraham to the point
yeah.
God made a covenant with Abraham that I will bless anybody who blesses you, and I'll curse anybody who curses you. So you can never achieve what you want to achieve if you're so reluctant. You feel okay and fine at where you are. You need to move up. Leaving your comfort zone means going up so that you can go up in life. You don't want to just be a baby all the time. You want to grow up and start eating, meat and bones. You can't always be drinking milk. So you need to grow up, and growing up means you need to leave your comfort zone. It's gonna be hard. Sometimes you
Oh,
you
yes,
need
starting this YouTube channel.
you have
As I'm
to
saying, I'm guilty as charged.
look. Sometimes you have to like stay up and not sleep so you can learn and pass the exam. Because when I pass the exam, I'll graduate from school and I'll get a better job. So, yep. Nobody even told me to do this. I have classmates who are doing just what I'm doing. They're making a lot of money. Some people are making 6 figures. You just have to get your experience and you start making your 6 figures. But I'm here going up and down.
And down.
And then one day I met somebody who was a family friend, and I went to leave. I had place, so I'll go there for 2 nights, and then I had this air mattress, not knowing that there was a little puncher in the air mattress. So I'll inflate it.
Guys, we
I'll
next time we'll do it. We need to do a story. We'll relate to it. Not
Yeah.
air mattress.
that air mattress. I'll inflate it, and then
You see me in future?
you know what's
Your
crazy?
girl have gone through it.
In the middle of the night, I wake up and I'm literally sleeping on the floor.
Yo,
Cause
at least you was sleeping on the floor. I was bouncing in between because, yo,
yeah, so it wasn't easy. Oh, it has not been easy, but I remember my first job. I used to be like a cabin cleaner. People, those in Ghana think it was a cool job because you were a cleaner in an airplane. So I mean, we had my plane, cleaning planes. It's a good job. But bro, my body knows it wasn't a good job. When I started, like after 1 week, I just wanted to quit because that job was so hard. I go to work in Queens. These big
Jeph.
planes, no, Queens,
LaGuardia.
yeah, and it was overnight. You work the whole night. You only get like 30 minutes of a break.
Oh.
And we clean about 10 to 12 airplanes every night. And you need to vacuum the planes
Guys,
and take
don't
a
worry,
lot of things
we'll
out.
give you story time,
So
from Ghana to America. Don't worry, we're coming.
so leaving your comfort zone is not easy. It's not easy. It's like your parents, buy for you all the time. You do all that, and now you have to leave your parents and go to school and college and start doing your own things.
Own things, yeah, because back when we was in Ghana, they used to give you everything. Even though some of us, we used to take that money and we used to do a little,
Even being in boarding school was a hustle too, because even if you were at home, they will not wake you up at 4:30 in the morning to go and
That's what I'm
clean.
saying, guys. We'll bring you story time. We'll do a story time of the, let's say age 1 to 10, 10 to 12, because we have a lot. Growing up as an African is stressful.
Yeah.
It's even facing your fears. Growing up as an African, the African house.
Now, if you can't face your fears, then you're not ready for growth. Yeah, because life has. I mean, guys, I'm not that old. I'm almost 27. Not yet. I'll turn 27 in April, but it doesn't mean that if you're younger, you haven't seen life before. Yeah, I mean, I don't care.
Guys don't care, but girls care.
I have a small face, so people think I'm even younger
Somebody said
than.
I was 12.
I mean, the Americans say that because they think our faces.
I just feel like this funny, but I'm old. I'm old.
All right. Yeah. So you don't have to be old to go through struggles. I feel like whatever you want to achieve in life, it doesn't come easy. Life doesn't come on a silver platter.
You have to do a lot. You have to sacrifice.
Exactly. So the sacrifices that comes, all of these are leaving your comfort zone. All of these are leaving your comfort zone. It takes a step. You want to start a business, but you feel so comfortable that you don't want to just use the money that is in your bank account because business might go left, and then you might
lose the money.
Exactly. So you don't want to do it. But hey, you just have to keep trying. Leave that comfort zone and just invest.
Sometimes, I'm talking as an African. Just sometimes, some people have cool parents, some people don't. So, how do cultural and societal influences impact individuals, like our willingness to step out of our comfort zones. How do our cultural and societal influence that?
Yeah. So I mean, thank God I had a little taste of Ghana and I'm having a taste of America.
American
So
man.
you can really balance the two. But for like a typical African family, when we're talking about culture wise, you know, we only know that mostly it's like go to school, get a
And
job.
that's it. And
I
then that's
mean,
it.
get a decent job.
Yeah, that's the way.
Yes,
So if you want to
get
be a dancer,
married.
you can be.
Yeah, get married, and even
Get disowned.
the job is we have some kind of specific jobs
You
that you
have
have
to
to
be a doctor. You
do.
have to be a nurse. You have
Get
to be a lawyer.
married,
Yeah.
have babies, take your kids to school,
That's-
try and build a house. You get old and you die, and the cycle continues.
Continues. The
But
Africans.
life over here in the Western world is different.
So different.
You see.
Like, you see an 18-year-old. He's like, I play games and I make 6 figures. I make 7 figures. Like, you can't do that as an African. What? You're going to be
Yeah.
disowned.
So that trend makes people feel very comfortable because it's like, what do I really have to kill myself for in this life? Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna die. I mean, I say that sometimes too. What is life like? A friend of mine just passed away last week, and he just graduated from school, and he's 26.
And he
sometimes,
enjoy nothing.
yes, sometimes I'm like, why do I even have to like worry myself doing all these things? But if you dwell on that, and that's why, sorry to say, our continent is really poor because of how we think. People are very shallow minded and
Yeah.
are very scared to take risks. So we're not developing. Over here, a lot of people are taking risks every day.
Every day.
Every day. I was with a friend of mine. She's from Albania, and we're talking, and she was like, "Oh my God!" I was like, "Yo, what happened?" She was like, "I just lost $3,000." I'm like, "How?" She was like, "My stocks. The stock market just came down, and I just lost $3,000 like that."
With the stocks, I don't know. I'm not gonna do that though.
So all these things are like,
I'm not.
I was like, okay.
Like, I'm
So
fine.
I started learning from them, and that's true. I bought some stocks, and then eventually, because Elon Musk talked about it, and people started buying that kind of stocks, and then after some time, they stopped. It went all the way down, and like, I'm like, should I sell it? If I sell them, I lose a lot of money. I'll lose more than $300. I'm like, what? I'm just going to keep it because who knows?
Tomorrow. Might
Before
be good.
Bitcoin became Bitcoin, people didn't trust it. So maybe one day, Dogecoin will become like Bitcoin. So I'm just going to save it. I'm taking a thief. My money fell on the streets and I can't find it.
I can't find it.
So
either.
one day, if it goes up, that's a win for me. If it doesn't, it's still
coming for a
there.
check.
So,
Write me a
the
check.
society where we live in, it has become a trend and norm that people are really scared to go out of their comfort zone to do things like, But over here, you see, that's why the white people mostly, a lot of them are rich because they're going out of their comfort zone. If it's investment, they say, okay, I'm going to invest. I'm going to take this part of my paycheck and put aside, not for myself, but for my children.
My children, yeah.
So,
That's why the white people got trust fund.
exactly. So by the
I'm
time,
gonna get a trust fund for my children.
by the
too.
time they
don't
old,
know.
there is money in their account already for college, so they don't take loans.
That's what my mom is doing for my little brothers.
So
College-
then you come here, the parents like, oh, some of our parents are like, I brought you to America, so that's it. Go to school. They don't know how you're going to pay your school fees, and that's it. So you go get all these student loan, and after school, you're paying a lot. Thank God I did not have all these things too. So after school, let's say two people, person A and person B. Person A has about 150,000 loans. Person B don't have any
Nothing.
student
So
loans.
Person B is just working and
Exactly,
life
enjoying.
and saving.
Yes, because somebody in their lineage took a risk and made some investment. They face the fear like, all right, it doesn't matter. Even if the market crashes, it's fine. I'm still going to do it. One day there'll be, you have to see the benefit at the, they say there is light at the end of the tunnel. If you look at how dark the tunnel is, you might not go on. You might not go through
But
it.
you don't know what's in there.
Exactly.
Go
So
through it.
coming to culture wise, our culture is good. It has a lot of good
It
values,
shapes us.
but our culture also sometimes put us in a cage whereby people are just comfortable to
An African,
just
of course
yes,
I would be a nurse. Of course I'll be a doctor. Of course I'll do this. Of course I have to listen to this.
yes,
Cause in the African house, there's some things if you even want to do, sometimes you have to even hide it. And then when it becomes a success, then you could tell people. Because when you say, no, you can't do this. No, you don't have. You can't even do it. Not because you cannot do it. Maybe they know that you can. When you say you put your mind to it, you could do it.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe you're Ghanaian, maybe you're Christian, you're Ghanaian. You can't do
yeah.
this. You can't do
Oh
this type of
yes,
job.
this
You don't do it.
particular job is for only white people. So you're gonna need when you do, or you're an African, oh you're gonna need by just be a nurse. And if you're an African, you can do it. But we see our brothers Nigerians who are doing. There are some are lawyers, doctors. Matter of fact, these people are the most educated people in America, like them Nigerian people. So what happened to them? They left their comfort zone,
yeah.
and to do what they're doing.
I-
I thank God for my parents. Like my dad is such a man that whatever you want to do, he is just there for you. He will support you. I had like schoolmates who were doing nursing because their parents want them to do nursing. They wanted to be like maybe an architect. They were like, hey, architect, what you can get a job. That is the fear. You see, our parents and where we come from, their culture instilled the fear in you that you think like,
That's what I was telling one of my friends that if this person cannot get a job, that does not mean I
you
will
will
not get a job.
exactly.
I'm different from this person.
Yep.
My God is going to give me a job. In fact, I'll even
There
get
you
a job
go.
before I'm done with the school.
That's what I'm saying. He said he did not give you the spirit of fear and timidity, but from a sound mind. So God is giving you, different from that white person. You know different from them. Maybe the only different is the skin color, but thank God this color is really good than theirs. I can stay at the beach without no sunscreen.
No sunscreen,
They
nothing.
need a sunscreen. So
One
actually,
time I was talking to my Nigerian friend and I was just laughing at their food and all of that. I'm like, damn, if I was not from Ghana, where would I be from?
exactly.
I'm like,
So
oh, Ghanaian.
even looking at it, I have more benefit than them. And sometimes they spot the most brilliant people who are from our places, and they use them
They
here.
know that things like
They
the
use
only
them
time
here.
a white person is going to respect a black person is when they know they're benefiting something from you. That's the only time that a white person respects the black person on top of them.
Because there are fears, we have a fear, and it has bring about segregation. That
Because I used to tell one of my friends, and then I used to say like the only time, and so this time he's going to get a house. He's going to buy a house. He's not in America, but he's going to get a house, and so because he's been working good and everything, so they approved him for like I think almost $1 million. So he's going to get the house. So once he went, the white people obviously were black person. What you doing? You come to look at houses, and then he knew that he got the money. So when you have the money, it's different. You're bold. And so when he went, he checked out the house and he found out the one that he liked. He said at first the white person was like, but now when he put the documents and everything on top with the money on it, the money could pay for the house and I have some change left. Every 2 seconds now, this white guy is calling him. I'm like, yeah, you ready to come and sign the papers? Now you see?
Yeah, so it's just we need to change our mentalities and how like we do certain things.
It's hard time we
we
go out of our way.
Yes, going out of your comfort zone comes with a lot of things. You need to pay the price. You need to be disciplined.
That's what I
Our
told my
people
little brother.
lack discipline.
You don't have discipline. I sleep and I don't put on an alarm. This is just me. I don't turn on an alarm. But when I sleep and I'm like, I wake up at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. and I'm up. I don't know what, but I'm up.
I mean, because you wake up at a.m. Maybe if you had to wake up at 4:30 in the morning, you have.
I would still wake up. When I used to find parking, when I didn't used to pay for parking lot, I used to find parking in New York. I used to wake up at 4 a.m.
Damn,
in the winter.
That's wild.
And I'll be on the streets as a girl. One time, I parked like what? I live on Fordham. I had to park by Kingsbridge. If you know the distance.
Yo, that's crazy.
And it was 4 a.m. So when I found parking, and then I was coming back. Yo,
Yeah.
I have a story, yo.
So somebody would
I
say,
see
"What?"
this guy come and sit by the roadside. So I'm going, and I was on the phone because my friend had called me from Ghana. I'm on the phone, but I'm looking around to see. Once I passed him, yo, you should have seen that Usain Bolt. I was running like because I have to. I'm like, yo, what if it's somebody bad? As I'm running, I see another guy coming again. I'm like, yo, I need to speed up. So when I don't use an alarm. Anytime I tell my brothers, this morning the alarm was ticking. My mom, the alarm woke my mom from her room, but the people who set the alarm were still sleeping. I go for overnight. I'm like, I'll wake up at 11 o'clock. Sometimes I wake up maybe 10:50, 10 minutes to 11, and I don't have to use the alarm. So I tell them, you guys are not disciplined. You are not. Because if you discipline yourself, you will not even. So what if you don't have a cell phone to set an alarm now? What are you going to do? What if your phone dies? Now you need to wake up. You need to discipline yourself.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely.
One of my friends, he was like, oh, I want to do this YouTube thing, but I'm scared I'm camera shy. I'm like, once you sit in front of the camera, he was like, nah, I need to do the headless YouTube and all of that. Like, that's you. But once you sit in front of the camera, 1, 2, 3, you're good to go. Cause if I could dance at a wedding for people, a lot of people to watch me, why can't I speak in front of the camera?
Yeah.
I'm always dancing in front of people's weddings. I'm doing stuff at church. So why? Why can't I do YouTube? Why can't I speak in front of the camera? But I had to go out of my comfort zone though.
Yeah, definitely.
That was a struggle, but
yeah. It comes with a lot. People will criticize you. You know, sometimes it's okay to cry. It's okay to, maybe you want to go
sometimes
somewhere
make you
and
rethink your life choices.
and scream exactly.
Like,
But
am I really doing this?
it's just you need to be ready. Leaving your comfort zone is not easy. It could be going to school, like I said, changing your diet. Let's say now, you don't want to be eating a lot of sugary foods. So you were so comfortable eating a lot of ice creams, drinking soda, like doing so many different, like taking so many kind of things that has a lot of sugar. Now you want to have a good diet. So you just going to have food that has no sugar.
Soda, no nothing.
Yes, and you say you want to eat a lot of vegetables. So you're cutting down the aponchinam and all these beef and all that.
We're not cutting that.
But then you get tempted. You see, you were comfortable. That was your comfort zone that time.
With this,
but now,
I'm going to not be comfortable.
now you want to eat good. You don't want to be old and get to your 40s and fat, and they tell you that, oh, you have diabetes. So probably you want to start right now.
My grandmother, she had diabetes, and so when you get it, you have to stop eating all of those things. And so she stopped. And then I think they said somehow it got out of her system.
Mm-hmm.
The doctors should have not told her that it's out. When they told her again, she went
back.
harder.
Exactly. So you
and
see,
she got it again.
That's the discipline we're talking about. Leaving your comfort zone to do something. When you start, it's hard, but when you keep up the discipline and the consistency, a lot of people, sometimes I'm not consistent, especially when it comes to working out. I'm not consistent. So I want to do that. We all
I just started.
We all lack.
I was supposed to go, but now I've only been there for 2.
Yeah, we all lack consistency sometimes. But all we trying to say is that there are some major things that our culture don't really show us. Our culture makes us feel very comfortable, and that's it. You come to America and you were younger, and yes, you got a job at McDonald's that it pays you, because when you were in Ghana you don't get paid.
Get job,
so now you think you're okay.
I can buy
fine.
iPhone, I can do this.
Or the government will support you. There is EBT, food stamp, so you don't really want to do. Yeah, hey, it's really good, but one thing you don't know is that all these things is there for people so that they cannot break the system.
Yeah.
Because it's there for people who don't make a lot, who makes maybe under $40,000 a year or whatever. But then, do you want to still do that? You will not have that comfort. You can't, you can't be doing so many things. But then, if you step out of your comfort zone and work extra harder, you'll get to a point whereby you don't depend on the system no more. So it all comes to that point of, yeah, my uncle too is in abroad. I don't have to go to school. I'm a home guy. You better send me sika every time. They'll do momo for me, Western Union, MoneyGram. So I'm not going to. How about when your uncle dies?
And then that's
Then
it for you.
sorry
Then
to say, you screwed.
yeah,
Or
you were screwed now.
you are F up. So like, why don't you start and do for your own? So that you
Listen,
have
uncle is giving you something, but you also got something going on for you.
exactly. So you have that kind of freedom and do what you want. So if you're just gonna lay down there and sleep, so that's what the Bible said. You sluggard, go to the ant, learn, eat, waste, and be wise. I mean, why would the Bible tell
But have
a
you seen
human
that
being?
meme? You've not seen the meme, the voiceover.
No.
No food for lazy man. You're not be the
You see, it's so I'm about to explain this, right? As even the scripture says that sluggard, go to the ant, learn its ways, and be wise. Why would the word of God, or God who said, I made man in my own likeness and image, tell you to go to an ant and learn from this tiny insect? The ant is an insect that works all the time. All the time you see the ants working, like going around looking for food. They take food, little, little pieces,
yeah.
and they save it. So when it starts raining or there is a bad weather, they don't come out. Cause it knows that when they come out, they're going to be swept away by whatever the wind or the rain, the snow, whatever. So those times they don't come out. Those are the tough times, but they stay in there because they have a lot to feed on. So it all comes to the point that do once you have time, work more, come out of that
That's why
I am okay lifestyle
that's why you
and get more
That's when you're supposed
and
to
save. You making now,
save for rainy days.
you have money, you don't have kids, you don't have a lot of responsibilities. Save. Stop buying those sneakers all the time. You need to live good. Yes, live good, live nice. But
It's like it was shading me.
then whilst you were spending, be wise to put some on the side. At least have like some amount that if you don't have a job for like even 6 months, you'll be okay. That way, let's say something happens and you're not having an income, you can still go to those funds and still pay the bills that you have. Or you could be those people who they'll be there and the company will come like, please, you can't keep up with your bill, so we're taking the car from you. You can't keep up with the bill, so we need this back.
We need this back,
Your credit
yeah.
score is getting bad because you were okay and you just spending. So you were foolish. You were sluggard. Go to the ant. Learn how to save. Learn how to, come out of the comfort zone of always spending your money on so many things. And at least, sometimes just starve a little bit, fast, and keep that money on the side. Use that money to do something.
Fast.
Yeah, either you fast or you starve, so that money you look. A year ago, I used to buy halal every day. No, that was like 2 years ago. That time halal was $6. I was buying halal every day, and I was like, you know what? My brother and my cousin told me about acorns, so I was like, all right, I'm going to start
So
this.
you do acorns, I do acorns too.
Yeah, so I was like, I'll use halal money Monday to Friday to do acorns. Then I started doing it. I have borrowed from Acorns more than $4,000. If I feel like I'm broke, I'll take a little bit. And I calculated it. See, it's like $4,000.
Yeah, acorns.
And then when I started like a full-time job, I'm like, okay, I'm not going to do that again. I'll save all those money so I don't borrow from it. And it's only like on the 26th will be 1 year me doing a full-time job in this hospital. And from that time to now, I'm close to $3K just for $5 every day, Monday to Friday, $5 every day. So when you do these things, even though
I tell you, acorns. Acorns. I think I started doing acorns in 2020. That is what the money that I used to go to Ghana.
Yeah. So you
I'm
know,
still doing aircons.
Yeah.
They stole my car radar. That's the money I took. 1,600. And I
Yeah.
used to fix my car. And they stole it again. And I
cause
don't want to borrow from aircons because I'm planning to go to Ghana.
yeah,
I want to save it and take it to Ghana.
cause you know,
Aircons.
the food is good, but I'm trying to leave the comfort zone of just chilling on the food
I
and
eat
starve and save some money.
Catch me out eating outside.
So you know that helped me, and if I want to,
party, but not out eating outside.
yeah, me too, no party. So
You don't like to party?
nah,
You know, party like not going to the club, but party like
I mean, the
I
last.
have a party right now. We can play music. That's my party.
All right, okay,
When there's
that
music and I'm dancing, that's
it's a
my
party. Okay, all right,
Party to
now,
me.
cause the party we know it's not really like that. That's you know,
No,
yeah,
let's we could go to the pub, party.
Yeah.
In your house and you could party. That's why we have house party.
okay, all right. So, you know, guys, as we saying, it's not easy to leave your comfort zone,
yeah.
but there is always a good result when you leave. So maybe today you're trying to be a nurse or you're trying to do something better for your life, but you're scared of what ifs. Let the what ifs go. Just start and do what you want to do. Make that decision. You want to build a house, yes. Make that step and buy the land. And it will be hard, but you're not the only person facing hardship. We are all facing that, but we still, you know, persevering through. And with God on our side, everything was going to be great. All right, guys. So it's been a wonderful time on today's show.
Tea Tuesday with Jackie.
Yeah.
As you guys already know, we hope you guys will try and step out of your comfort zone. Like, just try. And by the time you realize, you're like, oh wow, I've been able to do this. So Jeph,
Yeah. So like we said, nothing comes easy. Even eating your food is not easy. Sometimes you get choked and you have to drink water, and that doesn't mean that you stop eating. You always eat every day. So that's how it is. I just want to, like, you know, challenge somebody today that you don't always want to be dependent on somebody. Like we have a tree song say, "Obra ni pani obra." Like life is how you live. So if you want to see a good results in the future, it starts today. We are in the new year. The month hasn't come to an end yet. So there's still more room for you to do something better with your life. Stop making the complaints. Stop the comparisons. If you're watching from Ghana, come out of that cultural imprisonment and do something.
You know?
Yeah, sometimes you gotta rebel. So do some research, have some, you know, connect with people, and just start doing it. It will be hard. I will not lie to you. It will be hard. Sometimes maybe it will cost you to lose your friends. Hey, so be it. When you get that thing done, when you get that good job, trust me, you might even change your friends.
And then you get better friends.
Exactly. Right now, the friends I used to have, when we meet, they don't understand the language I speak. So, because I have different friends, when we meet, we're talking about our profession and we're talking about buying houses and making some good investments. So,
you want to be stuck in
exactly
living in the apartment with my mama stuff.
Yeah. So, you know, come out of the comfort zone and do something better. It was been nice, you know, being on the show. Thank you so much, Jackie, for the opportunity, and I'm gonna be coming more on the show.
Yeah.
There'll be a lot of good educational topics, and you know, so stay tuned.
You guys are
Subscribe.
going to see Jeph. Jeph is probably like a co-host, you know,
I mean,
soon.
when you give me the $1 million check, then we'll talk about that.
Don't worry, I'm gonna write you a check soon.
All right.
These people subscribe and comment and they like and then they share. So guys, this is where we will end. Till next time.